Before the extreme heat arrived, I kindly warned everyone in the neighborhood to stock up on water and supplies and buy diesel generators, but they wouldn't listen. They even called me an idiot. They even robbed me of the supplies I'd stockpiled. Even the property management kicked me out of the complex. I didn't argue. I didn't fight back. I quietly bought up every diesel generator in town. When the real heat finally hit, I sat at home, sipping a cold drink under the AC, while they came crying, begging me for just a little cool air. Back it up. Attention, vehicle reversing. Attention. Turn the wheel further left. Line the tailgate up with my double gate. That'll make unloading easier. Boss, it's high noon. The ground temperature's almost 40 degrees. Couldn't you at least let us deliver 2 hours later? Someone could die out here. Here's an extra 2,000 yuan, a heat bonus. It's not that I want to make this hard on you. There's really no time left. Before dark today, all of this has to be moved into my house. Don't just stand there. The boss is generous. Let's get moving. Unload those 300 boxes of bottled water first. What's going on here? Are you preparing for war? Well, if it isn't Ethan, what are you up to? Bringing a truck this size into the complex at high noon. You've blocked the whole road. With all this clanging and banging, my grandson just fell asleep and now he's woken up. He's crying. Mr. Chen, I'm truly sorry, but this shipment could save lives. Don't you think this heat feels a little strange? Strange? What's strange about it? It's July, of course it's hot. Should it be snowing instead? Box after box, there must be hundreds of boxes of water here. Ethan, are you planning to open a grocery store in this complex and resell bottled water? Let me tell you, there are rules in our neighborhood group. You can't run a business without a license. Thanks, boss. I'm not opening a store, Mrs. Walker. Neighbors, I know what I'm about to say might sound absurd, but please, trust me just this once. I work in climate data analysis. In less than a week, an unprecedented super heat wave, a heat dome, will settle over our entire town. This isn't ordinary summer heat. The water supply and the power grid simply cannot handle a load surge like this. When it hits, the whole city will fall into a prolonged blackout and a total water outage. Ha ha ha. Ethan, oh Ethan, you sit alone in that room downstairs every day, staring at a bunch of old computer screens. Have you fried your brain? A heat dome of all things? A total water outage? Are you shooting a movie or something? Just to trick us into buying your water. You'll make up nonsense like this. Let me tell you, I've lived almost 70 years. I've seen every kind of heat there is. I've lived in all 4 furnace cities. You think heat's going to kill anyone? Mr. Chen, I'm not selling water. None of this water is for sale. Look at that over there. Those are industrial-grade heat insulation panels. And that 5 kilowatt silent diesel generator behind it. I've put every last cent of my savings into this. If this were just about making money, would I really be buying things I can't even sell? Boss, honestly, I'm confused too. You had me haul this thing all the way from the equipment market on the outskirts. This is heavy-duty machinery, the kind construction crews use. Why would a guy living in an apartment need this? If the power really goes out, the property management has backup power anyway. Listen, how long do you think their backup power will actually last? Once the heat hits its peak, their diesel reserves won't even keep a rice cooker running. Once the grid collapses, every air conditioner becomes a useless hunk of metal. What are you doing? What do you think you're doing? Why is the fire lane completely blocked? Mr. Rhodes, you're just in time. Look at this guy, Ethan. He does nothing but loaf around all day, and staying inside would be one thing, but now he's out here stirring up trouble, spouting nonsense about water and power outages. It's not just disturbing people, he's spreading panic through the whole complex. Mr. Lin, what you're doing right now is seriously affecting everyone here. This heavy truck has completely blocked the fire lane. If a fire broke out, how would a fire truck even get through? Move it right now. Mr. Rhodes, I already reported this to security. I'll be done unloading within 2 hours tops. And as the property manager, what you should be doing right now isn't chasing me off. It's calling a diesel supplier and filling up the backup generator at the water pump station. Then notify every resident to rush to the store for bottled water and shelf-stable food. Are you telling me how to do my job? I've managed this property for over a decade. A half-hour breaker trip during peak summer usage? I've seen it plenty of times. Don't play the hero with me. That's right, Ethan. I heard all of this from my balcony upstairs. What did you just say? The grid's going to collapse? What does an amateur like you know? Don't listen to his scare tactics. The town's main power grid just went through a full capacity upgrade last year, along with an ultra-high voltage overhaul. Even if every household in town ran their AC at 16 degrees around the clock, the grid would still have plenty of margin. Kevin really is the smart one, the one with the real education. Exactly, he's the professional. Not like some people who just spout nonsense. You just said the temperature's going to spike. That's a joke. It's early July. We're heading into the dog days. 38, 39 degrees. That's a normal seasonal cycle, meteorologically speaking. The subtropical high comes every single year. When has it ever hurt anyone? You've stacked hundreds of thousands worth of scrap metal in your house. Insulation panels, generators, whatever. That's a serious fire hazard. That's right, Kevin's absolutely right. Diesel is flammable and explosive. It's a ticking time bomb. Ethan, buying this much diesel, that stuff is flammable and explosive. You're planting a time bomb right under our building. Not only do you have to move the truck today, you absolutely cannot bring these hazardous materials into the complex. You all heard that, right? He wants to stockpile diesel inside a residential building, ready to blow us all up with him. If this thing blows in the middle of a heat wave, everyone in this building goes down with him. No, absolutely not. This kid is a menace. Right, we can't let him bring it in. Get out, Mr. Rhodes. If you let him bring that diesel in today, we're all refusing to pay our management fees. Boss, there's no way we can finish this job. Maybe we should just pull out. Kevin, do you even know what metal fatigue and insulation breakdown are? Melting points? When the temperature stays above 45 degrees for 2 straight weeks, or even climbs past 50, ground temperatures will approach 80 degrees. Every outdoor transformer's cooling oil will start to boil. The insulation on the high voltage lines will drip down like melting candle wax. That grid you're so proud of will physically break apart. You're full of it. 50 degrees? You think this is the Sahara Desert? If you're so sure, get the sky to rain 50-degree fire right now. And show me. If you can actually predict this, I'll get on my knees and call you Grandpa. That's right. Don't waste your breath on him. Have security throw his water out. Move it over to... Oh, this is a citywide emergency weather alert. A citywide emergency weather alert. Due to extreme abnormal air currents, this city and its surrounding areas will, within the next 40 to 8 hours, experience an unprecedented massive heat, dome and extreme high-pressure weather system. Starting tomorrow, daytime high temperatures are expected to break every historical record on file. All residents are urged to immediately halt all non-essential outdoor activity. Relevant departments are working to secure water and power supplies, but all residents must prepare for possible water outages and power outages. Stock up immediately on sufficient drinking water and heat relief supplies nearby. What does this even say? The highest temperature will break every record on file, and it's telling us to stock up on water? Good lord. The alert's already out. It says the water and power will go out. What we have at home won't be enough. Keep unloading. Anyone who tries to stop you, just push through. Oh, Ethan, look how this all turned out. Mrs. Walker was just upset earlier. Her voice got a little loud. That's all. Now that the alert's telling everyone to stock up on water, and we're all neighbors here, upstairs and downstairs, you can't possibly drink hundreds of boxes of water by yourself. Why not sell me 10 boxes at store price? 20 boxes. Mrs. Walker will transfer the money right now. Yes, exactly. Ethan, give me 10 boxes too. I'll take 5. I won't bother with a generator. I wouldn't know how to use one anyway, but you have to sell me some water. I already made myself very clear. I'm not running a store. This water is not for sale. Not a single bottle. Why are you so stubborn? You can't possibly use all of this yourself. What's wrong with neighbors helping each other? Helping each other? A minute ago you were pressuring the property manager to throw me out, calling me a walking time bomb. Where was that talk of helping each other then? The alert's already gone out. The supermarkets outside haven't closed yet. If you want to survive, go buy your own. Ha 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 ha. That's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Ha, Mrs. Walker, Mr. Chen, what are you two panicking about? Take a closer look at the alert text on your phones. Read the last word carefully. It says extreme heat may occur in certain areas. Understand? May. What does may even mean? Hey Kevin, are you saying this alert is fake? Not fake, just exaggerated. Think about it for a second. If it were really going to hit 50 degrees, if there were really going to be a massive water and power outage, the authorities would already have troops out here forcing evacuations. They wouldn't just send a text telling us to go buy our own water. This is just an ordinary summer, an El Niño peak fluctuation, nothing more. Don't let this con artist fool you. He's using this exaggerated warning to deliberately spread panic so he can sell his supplies at inflated prices. If we panic now, we'll have fallen right into his trap and paid the fool's tax to this idiot. Haha, so that's what's going on. I was wondering, how could it be the end of the world every other day? Kevin's right about this. I was scared to death. I almost paid money for his lousy water. You've got some nerve. You little punk, spreading rumors and stirring up trouble every single day. That truck noise nearly gave me a heart attack. Not only did you scare us half to death today, not to mention seriously disturbing our rest. Mr. Chen, please don't get worked up. This is outrageous. Come on, we can't just take this lying down. Grab those boxes of water off the ground. Here. Consider it his compensation for our emotional distress and medical expenses. Hey, what are you doing? Robbing me in broad daylight. Step back. Go ahead, take it. I was originally planning to just stand back and watch, but these few boxes of water, consider them the funeral money I'm giving you in advance. Mr. Chen, I hope the water you just grabbed buys you a little more time to breathe later on. Mr. Rhodes, remember the choice you made today. If the water and power are still on by 8 tomorrow night, you can curse me all you want. But if they go out, remember, don't come knocking on my door. Ha ha ha. I told you so. There's no such thing as the end of the world. That alert yesterday was just scare tactics. Sure enough, 42 degrees. We get through summers like this every year. See, look. I told you that kid was crazy. Today's high was only 32 degrees. Where's this 50 degrees he was talking about? Where's the water and power outage? That's just a persecution complex. Isn't that the truth? And here I was worrying myself sick yesterday. Kevin, you really do know more than the rest of us. Otherwise he would have scammed all of us. Ha ha ha. Hello. Attention, all residents. This is an emergency notice from the power company. Due to citywide power overload, multiple transformers in the West District have overheated and failed. Tonight at exactly 8 o'clock, our district will undergo mandatory power rationing. The water pump station will also lose power, and tap water service will be suspended. Oh my god, the power's out. It's unbearably hot. The power's out and there's no water in my pipes either. Not even enough to flush the toilet. Oh my god. That guy Ethan, he was right yesterday. There really is a blackout. Kevin, didn't you say yesterday the grid had redundancy built in? Didn't you say there was absolutely no way we'd lose power? What's going on? Mr. Chen, don't panic. This is probably just an ordinary power trip. They're definitely working on repairs right now. It'll be back any minute now. I can't take this anymore. I'm going to go knock on Ethan's door. He's got a generator in there for sure. He must have AC and water too. Worst case, I'll get on my knees and beg him. Right. Let's go find Ethan. He stockpiled all that water. Why should he get to watch us roast out here? The power's back. We've got power. It's back. Oh, thank God. Thank heavens. It's back. Quick, get back inside for the AC. Ha. See? It was only out for 3 hours. I told you it was just an ordinary breaker trip. Ethan, you total fraud. That generator you spent hundreds of thousands on, you can keep it as your own coffin lid. Ha. Those 3 hours without power were not some ordinary breaker trip at all. It was the outer substations of the city, buckling under the first wave of the heat surge, suffering actual physical overload. The power that came back on only happened because officials sacrificed industrial power elsewhere, forcibly rerouting the last of the backup grid into residential areas. Ethan, open the door. I know you're in there. Ethan, open up. This is Property Manager Rhodes. The diesel you illegally brought into the complex yesterday seriously violates the community bylaws. We've already received a joint protest letter signed by dozens of residents. On behalf of all residents, I'm notifying you now. Your lease has been forcibly terminated. You have half a day to take your junk and get out of Sunshine Gardens. Or don't blame us for what happens next. Are you done knocking? Ethan, open up. Finished banging on my door? So this is your so-called joint protest letter, is it? Ethan, you've seriously violated the complex's safety regulations. Here are the signatures of 35 households. The diesel you brought in yesterday, and the machine noise you made in the middle of the night, have already seriously threatened everyone's safety, property, and right to rest. Isn't that the truth? It was unbearably hot during last night's blackout. The power finally came back on, and all I wanted was a decent night's sleep, but that junk machine of yours kept buzzing away. If you want to die, fine, but we want to live. Get out. Ethan, during those 3 hours of blackout yesterday, were you hiding in your room, shaking in fear, thinking the end of the world had really come? You just got lucky, one breaker trip, and now you actually think you're a prophet. Ha. That's kids today for you, no real knowledge, always chasing conspiracy theories for attention. Ha. Just get him out of here. The sight of him brings bad luck. Ha. Mr. Rhodes, you said I have half a day to move out, correct? That's the rule, yes. But this is what everyone wants. You'd better start packing right now. I don't need half a day. I'm leaving right now. You're just walking out with a backpack? What about the hundreds of boxes of water in there? And all those generators and metal panels, you're leaving them all? Yes, they're too heavy. I can't move them alone. Since you all think they're a fire hazard, you can deal with them however you like. Ethan, since you can't take them with you, they're just going to take up space here and attract thieves. Tell you what, Mr. Rhodes, let's just call it Ethan's compensation to all of us for emotional distress. Everyone can help clear it out, split it up, nothing goes to waste, right? Yes, exactly. Mr. Chen's right. Well, turns out this kid has some sense after all, apologizing to everyone like this. Don't rush, there's enough for everyone. I'm taking that drum of oil first. That drum is worth good money. Don't grab. I got here first. Since Mr. Lin has voluntarily given up ownership, this generator now belongs to the property management. It can serve as a backup asset for the complex. Kevin, what? Ethan, having second thoughts. Too late. You brought this on yourself. No, I just want to remind you of something. Remember the taste of that water you just drank. In a few days when you have no water left to drink, the taste of this water will be the last thing you remember. What are you here for? A pump or a motor? Small items, grab them off the shelf yourself. For big equipment, I'll show you around. I don't want small items. The diesel generators you have in stock, from 5 kilowatts to 20 kilowatts, how many units total? Sir, this isn't a scrapyard. Everything I sell is brand new heavy equipment. The 5 kilowatt units alone start at several thousand yuan each. The 20 kilowatt silent units run over 20,000. You're asking how many units total? Can you even afford that many? Just give me the number. 12 5 kilowatt units, 8 10 kilowatt units, 3 industrial grade 20 kilowatt units. All together, at wholesale, that's 450,000. So how many do you want? I'll take all of them. And also, I know, there's an abandoned bomb shelter behind your warehouse, the one you've been using to dump old parts. I want to rent that space, along with your water cooling circulation systems for the generators, the high-pressure air filter parts, and 50 10-liter drums of diesel. I'll give you 600,000 cash right now. Did you get heat stroke and fry your brain, kid? You want to buy out my entire stock and rent that shelter that never sees daylight, that cold, damp bomb shelter? Why would you buy this many generators just to put them in a bomb shelter? Running an illegal internet cafe or something? That's none of your concern. Is this deal happening or not? Fine, only a fool turns down money. Enter the passcode yourself. Let me be clear up front. Once you leave the counter, no refunds, no exchanges. I'll get you the key to the shelter right now. I was wondering, dressed like that and buying out my whole shop. Figures you're carrying some shady card, or a con man laundering money who's under investigation. Coming here to run your dirty transactions through me. Boss Sophia, if I were a con man, I wouldn't be sitting here waiting to die. Get out of here. Don't make me call security to throw you out. And here I thought I'd landed a big customer. Waste of my time. Give me 10 minutes. Hello, this is the head office's premium customer service center. Agent 89 speaking. How can I help you? What can I do for you today? I'm the holder of the account ending in 7. Ethan Lin. My account has just been frozen for no reason. I'm demanding the risk control hold be lifted immediately, so I can complete this 600,000 transaction. Alright, Mr. Lin. Please hold for a moment. Let me look into this for you. Mr. Lin, our system has flagged your account as high risk. Per regulations, you'll need to bring your ID to your home branch for an in-person verification to unfreeze the account. An in-branch verification typically takes at least 3 hours. I don't have that much time. This money is my own legal savings and borrowed funds. Your risk control system is blocking my legitimate business activity without any concrete evidence. I'm filing a complaint against you. Mr. Lin, please hold on a moment. I need to escalate this to my supervisor, and I'll need you to stay on the line to answer a few security verification questions. Supervisor, Mr. Lin, your account hold will be lifted within 5 minutes. We apologize for the inconvenience. Try it again. Ethan, you're full of surprises. The shelter is yours now, the generators. I'll have the workers push them in right now, but I'll say it again. With this many generators down there, what exactly are you planning? Hello? You're back at the warehouse by now, right? Ethan, I'm really sorry about this. So, during those 10 minutes your bank had you frozen, a big construction crew from the city called in, and they bought those 3 20-kilowatt heavy-duty generators. They're a long-time customer, and the deposit's already in my account. How about you take 2 extra 10-kilowatt units instead? Those 3 20-kilowatt units were the primary power source for cooling the entire shelter. Hundreds of square meters of it. Without those 3, relying only on the 10-kilowatt units running in parallel, won't hold up against the 50-plus degree heat that's coming. If they overload and catch fire, the consequences would be unthinkable. Boss Sophia, you're a smart woman, and a businesswoman too. I don't want to argue with you. I'm just going to show you one thing. Take a look at this. You think yesterday's official extreme heat warning was some kind of joke? Let me tell you, the real data is 10 times more terrifying than what the broadcast said. Once the temperature breaks 50 degrees, the entire grid collapses. Ordinary AC condenser units will be junked instantly. This city will turn into one giant microwave. And that bomb shelter I'm renting from you, 10 meters underground, with thick concrete and insulation, is the only place in this city that can serve as a natural fortress against this deadly heat wave. Ethan, who exactly are you? Why are you telling me all this? I'm someone who doesn't want to die. I'm not backing down on those 3 heavy-duty generators, and you can't sell them to anyone else. I'm formally inviting you to invest those 3 generators and the remaining space in the shelter, Sophia, as your stake in a technical partnership. Partner with me. In this partnership, I provide the technical design, the water cooling system, and the survival plan. You provide the equipment and the supply channels. When the heat wave hits, you can shelter with me in that bunker, enjoying 24-degree air conditioning and ice water. This deal is buying your life. Are you in or not? Extreme heat warning. I'm in. Let's do this crazy thing together. I'm not selling those 3 units. I'll have my people move them into the shelter tonight. Move the 3 biggest ones first. Bring the forklift in. This place really is cold and damp. Ethan, this place is big enough and sturdy enough. But are you sure you want to seal off all the vents with this much insulation? Won't that just suffocate us in here? It has to be sealed. What we're building is a fully self-contained indoor water cooling circulation system. Install the exhaust fan here first. Run the ductwork along the ceiling. What's that sound? It's cool. The rain is cool. Big boss Ethan, is this what you meant by the 50-degree killer heat wave that was going to destroy the city? Ethan, cat got your tongue? Say something. Didn't you say it would hit 50 degrees? Didn't you say the city would turn into a microwave? I actually fell for your nonsense. I turned down a major client's order to build some doomsday bunker with you in this dump. This isn't ordinary rainfall. This is what happens right before a heat dome forms, a violent clash between cold and warm air masses, producing a short burst of severe convective weather, what's known as a cold convergence front. This rain is draining every last drop of moisture from the air. The moment it stops, it's like draining the water out from under a steamer basket. The temperature rebound that follows is going to be even worse than I predicted. You're still spouting jargon at me. Cold convergence front, whatever that means. All I see is that it's nice and cool right now. I run a business. I'm not here to play scientist with you. Do you have any idea how much I'll have to pay in penalties for breaking that order? Do you know I still owe money on this warehouse? Bear, what are you doing here? Didn't we agree the payment was due next month? I'm over by the shelter. What's going on? A debt collector. I took out a high-interest loan last year to expand this warehouse. That guy Bear is known for being ruthless. Those 3 heavy-duty generators were supposed to sell today, and the balance would have covered this round of interest. Now they're all sitting here unsold. He just said he's already brought people to the front of the equipment market. Before the Doomsday Fortress could be completed, no outside interference could be allowed, or once the supplies were exposed, the consequences would be unthinkable. Where are you, Sophia? Where have you been hiding? Ha ha ha, come on, everyone raise a glass. I told you so. That Ethan guy is a fraud through and through. The end of the world, my foot. 50 degrees, sure. The heavens just went ahead and sent us rain, and slapped him right in the face. Ha ha ha, exactly right. Look at him, what a joke. Calling himself a prophet. Exactly. Serves the con man right. Kevin's absolutely right. That kid just wanted to profiteer off a disaster. Deliberately trying to scare us. And now look, he's been kicked out, and here we are, eating and drinking well. What do you call that? That's what they call justice catching up in the end. Ha ha ha. Hey, look at this. I posted a video of our barbecue in the group chat. I even specifically tagged that lunatic Ethan. Let him see our 28-degree rainy day party. That'll drive him crazy. Hey, well, Boss Sophia. This place is nice and hidden. What are you doing hiding in a hole in broad daylight? Hatching eggs? This thing looks pretty good. Worth quite a bit, isn't it? Bear, why did you come in person? Didn't we agree the interest was due next month? Next month? You think I'm running a charity? The people above me are on my case. Today, principal and interest, you owe 300,000. Bear, I don't have the money right now. No money? That's easy to fix. Load up those 2 biggest units. And all those diesel drums outside. Onto the truck. That'll settle the debt. No, Bear, you can't. This equipment isn't mine. It belongs to my partner. You can't touch it. If you take it, I'll owe him double. To hell with your partner. Stop right there. So you're the partner. What, you want to stand up for him? You even old enough to shave, kid? It's 2:15 in the afternoon right now. In 15 minutes, this rain will stop. Within half an hour, the ground temperature out there will climb to 40 degrees, then 45. 300,000 was it? I'll cover it for him. This card has the transaction record for those generators. I can transfer the money to you directly, but I want you and your men out that door, right now. And for the next month, you're not to set foot in this equipment market again. Swipe. Ha, smart move, kid. Sophia, count yourself lucky this time, finding yourself a sucker like this. Boys, let's move. Shut the door now. What's happening? All the moisture's evaporating instantly. The real heat is coming. Boss Sophia, welcome to the real doomsday. This is insane, the whole world's gone insane. Ethan, how did you actually calculate all this? I told you I work in data analysis. This is no time to stand there in shock. Sophia, put your gas mask on. A gas mask? Yes. Once the temperature passes 50 degrees, the asphalt roads outside will release large amounts of toxic fumes, plastic waste around the city. Even the insulation on old electrical wiring will start to combust on its own. We have to check all the activated carbon filters on the air intakes to make sure they're properly sealed.